Hello and welcome to Workout of the Week 119. Today we have a 5-day muscle building workout. So what's the training goal? As the title suggests, it's to build muscle mass. So training variables 62.5 to 85% of the 1RM for 6 to 12 reps. The exertion is near maximum to maximum, and the training effort is a repeated effort. The exercises mainly compound movement based on the fundamental movements, squat, hinge, push, pull, lunge, and so on. But there are also some isolation exercises. You'll see that once we get into the program, the workout itself, you'll see 2 compound movements followed by an isolation movement. That's more or less the setup for each muscle group. Arms and legs a little bit different. Exercise order. Exercises ordered in order to avoid accumulating fatigue. Training variables, more training variables. The training frequency, how often do you train? 5 days a week. The training organization is a station training, but it does include complexes for the legs and the arms. So split, bro split, aka muscle group split. So how does it look? Here we are, and we jump right into it. So here we are. This is the workout, 5-day muscle building. Once you download the PDF, you get an overview of the workout. There is a table of content. Then you see the structure. Again, nothing is written in stone, but that's my suggestion. Chest day, most important thing, right? Chest. Then second workout is the back day, then the shoulder day, then there is a rest day, and then there's legs and arms. So let's have a look at the chest day. We start with the incline bench press, followed by the dumbbell bench press, followed by the dumbbell fly. So here you can see 2 compound movements, followed by 1 isolation movement at the end. The first exercise, the heaviest. The second exercise, moderate to heavy. And the last exercise is a bit lighter when it comes to intensities, right? You see the RPE is probably more or less the same. But again, first exercise, you can see 3 sets of 6 at 80% of the 1RM, which equates to an RPE of 9. Second exercise, 3 sets of 10 at 67.5% of the 1RM, which equates to an RPE of 8. And the last exercise, 3 sets of 12 at 62.5% of the 1RM, which equates to an RPE of 8. And this then increases over the 3 weeks. This is just the first week. And we go to workout number 2, the back day. Again here, I've chosen the first exercise, the pull-ups as the heaviest. Same thing, 3 sets of 6 at 80% of the 1RM. Second exercise, bent over rows, 3 sets of 10 at 67.5% of the 1RM. And the pull over, 3 sets of 12 at 62.5% of the 1RM. Then we go to our shoulder day. Here we have first exercise, dumbbell shoulder press. Second exercise, lateral raises. Third exercise, bent over raises. Same structure, 3 sets of 6 at 80 for the first exercise, 3 sets of 10 at 67.5 for the second exercise, and 3 sets of 12 at 62.5% for the third exercise. So now we go to the leg day. I said already there's a bit of a variation in there. So we do front squats as the first exercise, then a complex of single-legged leg press and RDL, and then a complex of leg extensions and leg curls. So here you can see first exercise, the heaviest, 3 sets of 6 at 80% of the 1RM. Then the leg press, single-legged, and the RDL is done at 3 sets of 10 at 67.5% of the 1RM. And then the leg extension, I've reduced it to 2 sets, and the leg curls, so 2 sets of 12 at 62.5%. Yeah. And then we go to our last day, the workout number 5, the arm day. Here we have 3 exercises, 3 exercise complexes. So there is always an antagonistic complex. So barbell curls and French press, dumbbell incline curls and dumbbell overhead extensions, and dumbbell single arm spider curls. And dumbbell single arm spider curls. Obviously, this is a mistake. This is supposed to be kickbacks. So I have to change this. So the moment you download that program, it's correct. So anyway, let's have a look. So you see all exercise complexes are reduced to 2 sets because it's a smaller muscle group, the biceps and the triceps. Anyway, first exercise, heaviest exercise, 2 sets of 8 at 80% of the 1RM, which is true for the barbell curls and the French press. Second complex, dumbbell incline curls to dumbbell overhead extensions, 2 sets of 10 at 67.5. And then the spider curls and the spider curls, so spider curls and triceps kickbacks, 2 sets of 12 at 62.5% of the 1RM. Then you see a glossary explaining the terms if you don't know them already. You can read a bit about myself. You can read what other people have to say about me, like my former athletes and my mentees, former athletes and mentees, and my colleagues. And last but certainly not least, you get a chance to subscribe to the membership. Inside the membership, you get the 4-week periodized program. So this was the first week of the 4 weeks. But anyway, we talk about that in a minute. So let's go back and finish it. Next steps. What are the next steps? You download the PDF, you join the membership, and you like and subscribe. You can grab all previous workouts here. So 118 workouts already. You can watch the previous workout if you haven't already. Feel free to subscribe. I see you next week with Workout of the Week 120.